our finished product. Bosh. Slow coffee has begun. We are going over to the grass and taking the coffee. We have a slow moment in the morning in the beautiful English sun, believe it or not. It's actually beautiful. And yeah, we get the foot on the grass, all the feet, the wilded feet. A bit of love this morning, set the day up, intention, some breathing. We're gonna get on with that. I will catch you probably next at the gym. See you in a bit, let's go. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. I'm starting a vlog on this page. Now, I've already kind of missed Monday, although I have filmed it, surfing, and went to jiu-jitsu, trained twice, been for a run, but we're gonna start from now, and it's just gonna be about my kind of life in Newquay and what I get up to as a surf coach, movement coach, and everything that I do that keeps me smitten, sweet between the cheeks and the shoulders, and frothy. So yeah, let's go. Drop the first clip of me surfing, and this will be the first vlog. First wave, let's go. Oh, bad move. Just walking up to Sprout Health Foods now to get an energy bar before I go out on my favourite 9.6 McTavish single fin. It's really small, dropping swell here. Yeah, I'll be surfing a little Fistral. I'll get some content and we'll get back to it. And then tomorrow I'll be doing some movement all about how I stay prepped for surfing, jiu-jitsu, calisthenics. Picking up my 9.6 McTavish from base, which is where I'm doing a surf season. It's absolutely epic. I love what they're about, which is eat well, move well, and surf better. Let's rock and roll. Time to get in the water. Oh my god, that was so much fun. Wow. Thank you nature and McTavish for your beautiful heart and all that. Woo! Delicious. There he is, down here at the Feel Good building with Neptune, and this is where everything gets done. Last year this gym was built by myself and Derry the carpenter, who's absolutely amazing. It was absolutely a wild ride, but here we are. So I've got clients, I've already had some clients. When I was in Australia, I basically learned to train and do calisthenics in this amazing outdoor space in Burleigh Heads. So I made an indoor-outdoor space here because although it's beautiful now, Newquay is generally not like this. So it needed a cover on, hence the canopy. I love a minimalist approach, pretty bare bones. So I don't have much equipment in here other than what I deem really necessary for surfing, moving, calisthenics, jiu-jitsu, etc. So we got the rig. Favorite thing, that's where we do all the muscle upping, the levers, the having the fun. We've got things like parallettes. I do enjoy doing a lot of legs and mobility for legs. I do have a lot of weights that go up there to about 250 kilos. I just love training. I've been training for a long time, pretty much my whole life, and it is my life. And I basically made a system called grounded movement, which is always push-pull legs. I always train push-pull legs, and I just pick progressions of that. I'm always training mobility, I'm always training something, I'm always training strength, I'm always training a skill. I apply everything that I train and everything that I do to my training, and then apply that training to that thing. That way I know that I'm not getting injured, I'm building longevity, I'm working on my flexibility, mobility, endurance, strength, and everything all in one. That's why I made S13HQ, so that I can be constantly doing that. And the people that come here are in the same kind of boat. They love this style of training, and they're really into learning cool skills, having a good time, playing, exploring, and yeah, just hanging out as a community. So that's S13HQ. I'll show you some of the stuff that I get up to in here. Let's go. Yeah. And now isometric, and you're not coming back up. Yeah, nice. And then straight off. Sick. How's that? Yeah. There it is.
Good.
How they feel?
Amazing.
Nice one.
Deepest I've ever got, actually.
So here's my movement session. Everything that I love to do, as I said earlier in the video, is basically with my own body weight. And everything that I do with my own body weight has massive carryover into all the other sports that I do. I love to surf, I love jiu-jitsu, I love calisthenics, and I love moving in all different ways. There's not really a sport I don't enjoy. When it comes to calisthenics, I think rings are by far my favourite toy. I feel like I can hang them anywhere. My favourite place to take them is actually out in nature, and that's actually where I learned to do a lot of rings moves. As you can see here, I'm using my whole body. There's a lot of core engagement involved. I'm stretching out my shoulders. I'm getting myself into lots of different areas of end range motion, and I'm just having a good time stretching out. Followed after this shortly, I jump into my favourite move, which is a Cossack squat at the moment. The reason I'm loving these is because they really challenge me. Some days I might be a lot tighter in the hips, other days I feel a lot more open. Today was one of those days when I was feeling a little bit more open, so I decided to add weight. I also like adding weight to a Cossack squat because it helps me get deeper without sacrificing too much form. However, right now, I'm just really stoked to be able to get the kind of depth that I'm getting after a long time of not being able to get this far due to tightening up. I find this move to be really beneficial for things like surfing, jiu-jitsu, and barefoot running because I'm opening up my adductors and just all in all getting my hips nice and mobile. I also threw in some nice chest stretches. I really like twisting out and stretching out, and especially grabbing the foot and opening up and getting into my hip flexors as well. I'm someone that gets really, really tight in my shoulders. So doing moves like that is really helpful. Dropping into some really deep lunges or similar to a world's greatest stretch. And then a figure of four. So anything twisting for me that opens up different planes of motion is vitally important. I twist a lot in all the sports that I do, surfing and jiu-jitsu specifically. It makes sense to be strong, mobile and flexible in those end ranges of motion. I also love wringing out the kidneys, which is a Chinese medicine thing. And as someone who moves a lot, it's really essential that I look after my adrenal system. So giving a good twist is always really nice. So in this position here, you can see reaching across my body, trapping my leg, stretching out the glutes, and yeah, just breathing through it and having a bit of a nice time in there because it's a place that to me, yeah, it gets really tender in there. I actually love getting an exercise ball in my glute while I'm doing that stretch sometimes and really hitting it. After that, I've been working on my pancake quite a lot. From years of training in more so the sagittal plane when I was younger, I got really tight. And for me, flexibility and mobility is something that I'm constantly working at. And for me, I've found that consistency is far better than just doing 1 hour, 3 or 4 days a week. If I just grease that groove daily, I get into these positions a lot easier. And for me, I'm trying to learn the pancake because I really want to do a straddle press. And I can do a straddle press, But as you can see, if you're anyone who knows anything about Cali, because my pancake is not the best, even though it's a lot better, it is a lot more of a strength move for me, and I'm really working on opening up my hips to get me deep into that pancake. I've also been finding that my hamstrings and lower back have been something that's been holding me up, so I'm trying to understand and navigate that so that I can get deeper into the pancake, which will happen one day. And as with everything when it comes to movement, it's all part of a journey, and we're all on our own journey. I've learned a lot over the years. I'm definitely not a master of anything, but I love knowing my body the way that I know it and getting to know it even more. It's one of the reasons that I love movement, is because it's just a never-ending journey, and anyone can start anywhere, especially with the body weight. I had an advantage because I started so young, I guess, but also not, because I got really tight from a lot of what I did. And yeah, now I'm working on opening up and getting strong, mobile, long, flexible in all different ranges, as I said earlier, to benefit all the sports that I do. Thanks for listening. I'm just chilling now at the end of this video, and have a cracker. Hope you enjoy my movement session. Yo legends, jumping off the vlog now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if there's anything else you'd specifically like to see, such as tutorials, follow alongs, more vlog style content. Let me know, and I'd love to actually put out what people want to see. Have a good one, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.